A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ha, La, Ma, Na, Sa, Ga, Ha, Ta, Ha, Rashida. Ya'u, Ya'u, Ya'u. Hallelujah, Ya'u. Hallelujah, Ya'u. Hallelujah, Ya'u. Wayamar, Go, Alain, Al, Masha. Ha, Ta Amar, La, Bani, Yarushara, Ya'u, Al, E. Al, Te, Ham, Al, E. Abram, Al, E, Yahushua, Wa, Al, E, Yahugatno. Shalak, Ni, Al, E, Ham, Za. Sham E La Gulam Za Zahar E La Dor. And said, moreover, God unto Masha, thou shalt you say unto the children of Israel, Yahweh, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. This my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Hallelujah. La Tasha, Ah, Sham, Yahweh, Al Echa, Washu, He, La, Yana, Ha. Ya'u, Ah, Ashar, Yash, Ath, Sham, I, Lashu. Now you should take the name Yahweh, your God, in vain. For none will hold gifts Yahweh that takes his name in vain. La, Lashar Mar. Lagashoth Ha Dabari Ha Ra Hazaf Ha Tu Bain Basapar Hazah La Yara Ath Hasham Ha Chab Hanakab Waha Nura Hazah Ya'u Al Echa Waha Hala Ya'u Makath Kath Wa'af Machuth Zarai Ha Machuth Daluth Wana Ma Nuth Wa Hulin Ra'in Wana Ma Na'in Waha Shi Baha Hal Madu Masrani Ashar Yagarath Mapani Wa Dabari Wa Dabahu Baha Nam Kal Khalid Wakal Mak Ashar La Khatuk Bashapar Ha Torah Waza'at Ya Gulam Ya Lom Ya'u Galiha God Ha Shamakha Wa Nash Shah Rath Ba Mathi Mat Takat Ashar He Edom Ha Khu Khabib Hashmi Warab Khi La Shamat Bako Yahoo Al Ita. If not, you will do. If not, you will observe to do all the words of the law, that are written in book, this, that you may fear the name, glorious and fearful, this Yahweh, your God. Then you will make wonderful Yahweh your plagues, and the plagues of your seed plagues, great and of long continuance, and sickness, sore and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon you all the diseases of Egypt, what you was afraid of, and they should clean unto you also all sicknesses and every plague was not written in the book of the law. This them will bring Yahweh upon you until you be destroyed. And you should be left in numbers few, you were as the stars of the heaven. For a multitude, not because not you would obey the voice, Yahweh your God. Rok Adonai Yahweh, Galit Yan Mashak Yahweh, A La Bashar, Gano in Shalach Ne, La Chabash, La Nashabari, La Lakhar, La Shabo in Baror, Wa La Su Rain, Ha Hecha, Hoka. The Spirit of Yahweh upon me, because he had anointed Yahweh me to preach the good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim to the captive liberty, and to them that are bound the opening of the prison. Adonai Yahweh, Nathan, La'e, La'sho, La'mor Daim, La'dath, La'goth, Af, Yah, Dabar, Yai, Ba Bakhar, Ya La'e, Azan, La Shemai, Ha, La Mo Daim. The Lord Yahweh has given me the tongue of the learned, that I should know how to speak to him that is weary, a word. He waketh morning by morning. He waketh my ear to hear as the learned. Shelah al Gam, Gam He, Shapah. Wa Chabad E, Lashon Af. Shaloch al Bith Yerushalayim. For not to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language you sent to the house of Israel. Ya'o Ra'e La Akasar Banaov Dasha Yare Be Sunim gal me, manak ut, yanal ne, na pashe yashuba, yanach ne, bamagale, sada lamai, shamu, ram, ke, al ha, bagé, salam, mut, la, right, ke, ah, gande, Shabbat ha, wama shaynit ha, hama, yana khane, farach, lapane, shalach khan, nagad, sarare, dashanit, bashani, rashe, hosi, rui, achad, dob, wakasad, yurad, wuni, khal, yami. Ke wa shabate babet ya'u la arach yom. Hallelujah ya'u. Hallelujah ya'u. Ya'u my shepherd, not I want, and pastures green. He maketh me to lie down beside the water still. He leadeth my soul, he restored. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for sake his name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For you with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare before me a table in the presence of my enemies. You anointed with oil my head, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house Yahweh forever days. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Shalom, shalom, shalom to the people. Today we'll be continuing where we left off in the book of Barasheh, chapter 2. We was at verse 5. For those who are watching, shalom, shalom, high peace and blessings to all of you. Shalom, shalom. So we're at verse 5. Wakal Shekha Ha Shaddai Taram Ya'id Ba'aretz Wakal Gashab Ha Shaddai Taram Ya Samak He La Ha Mat Er Ya'u Al In God Ha Aret Wa Adam In Lagabad At Ha Adama Wa Ad Ya Allah Man Ha Aret Wa Hashuk Hashikha At Ha Hani Adama. In every plant of the field, before it was in the earth, in every herb of the field, before it grew, for not had caused it to rain, Yahweh, God, upon the earth, and a man not to till the ground, but a mist there went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. So at this time there was not a man found to work the ground. But it was a mist that went up and it came from the ground. It didn't rain down yet. It was a mist came from out of the ground and it watered the ground. So right now we have all these things. We don't have a man from the beginning, all the creation of the order. He didn't have a man to tilt the ground. So now we're at verse 7. And I believe what's the first definition over there I got you with? Form.
Form.
Okay, let's go right here. Waya Sar Ya'o Ala Ha Adam Gar Por Man Ha Adam. Why the Hak? Ba Ape O Na Samath. Chein Waya E Adam. La Napash. Che. Inform Yah, O God, the man, the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and became the man a soul living. Stop for a minute. Go to the word form. Can you define the word form for me?
Yes, it's fashion or be created and be created. The shape and structure of something as distinguished from its material. To begin to exist or to be made something begin to exist.
So right here is telling you there was not a man. There was the beginning of man right here. The word form is to beginning of existing. It was never there. For it to be formed, it was never there. It had to be placed there. So we know that this Adam, called Adam, was being formed by who? Yahweh, the God. He was formed from what? Give me some synonyms of the word form.
Okay. What, design, made, or a model, putting, plan, scheme, style.
So this man that he formed, he fashioned, he designed him, and another word that I catch in there was model.
Model, right?
So this man is just like when they build houses and stuff like that, the first thing they do, they build this model home and then they let you go in there and check it out. You can view it and see it. So Adam was supposed to be the model. He was supposed to be the one that we all wanted to, the image that we all wanted to be in as man, right? We wanted to be in that image, but at this time, that's the model that Yahweh made was, man was Adam, right?
Right.
And he formed him from what? So, do you have any definitions on man over there? What is a man?
Okay. Mankind, Adam, first man, an individual human, especially an adult male human. An adult male person, guy, gentleman, male, fellow.
So the man and the woman, a woman is not a man, and a man is not a woman.
No.
Okay. Let's keep going.
No.
Is the word dust. Do you have dust? Can you define dust?
Yes. Dry earth, powder, ashes, ground, rubbish, and mortar.
Is there any synonyms of dust? Because we know, okay, the dust is coming from the ground. So this man came from the actual ground, from dust.
Okay. Fine, dry, solid particles floating in the air or setting on surface. Fine particle of matter.
Matter. Yeah. Okay, so we know this man was actually formed. This adult man, because it was a man, it was an adult, it was not a child. He was formed from the ground, from the dry dust of the ground, right? And then he breathed. Do you have that on there?
Yeah.
Breathe.
Okay. Breathe is the past tense and past particle of the verb breathe. To inhale and exhale air.
Is there any synonyms of that word breathe?
Yes. Respire, inhale, exhale, or wheeze.
So what did he breathe into? He breathed into his nostrils.
Nostril.
What is a nostril?
Nose.
Do you have the definition? Can you define
Okay.
it?
Nostril, nose, face. Either of the two outer opening of the nose that let our air and gases move in and out of the body.
So the nose is attached to the face, and it's these two openings
Mm-hmm.
that he breathed. He breathed inside of these,
Mm-hmm.
of this man that he formed.
Form.
And it was a lifeless thing. It was dry. It was nothing in it. It was empty until he breathed in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened? The breath. Do you have the breath? What is the breath? What is the breath?
Breath. Okay. Breath, spirit.
So the spirit is the breath. So the breath and spirit is the same. Could you define that?
Okay. Spirit, the air you take into your lungs and let out. Rest,
So the spirit is the air that goes into your lungs, that you bring it into your nostrils. It keeps coming in and going out. So keep reading. That's the breath.
Okay. All right. Respiration, exhalation, gas, and pant.
Correct. When you pant, you're breathing in and out at a quick pace.
Rapidly, yeah.
Yeah. So, and the breath of life. What is life? Do you have life defined? Can you define life for us?
Yeah. That's living and alive.
Okay. Is it in the definition?
The quality that distinguishes a vital and functional being from a dead body.
So life is different from being dead. So you have to have that breath in you, that air. Once the air is gone, there is no more life in you. There's no more hope,
No.
right?
Take your last breath, that's it.
And became the man, a soul. What is a soul?
Okay? A soul, self, life, creative person, appetite, mind, living being, decisive, emotion, passion.
Is there any more information on that?
Yeah, the immaterial spiritual essence of a human being.
And the synonyms on soul?
Yeah. Spirit, sight, conscious, inner self.
The inner self. So the man then became the man a soul living. Is there anything on living over there?
Living.
It'll be right after. So we know what living is. It's the air.
Yeah.
You still got the air in you. It's what the spirit is in you. It's in the inner side of you. It's the air that flows in and out. Once the air is gone, so once he put that air in him, he put that substance in him, he became alive. He became active. He was able to move. He was able to do things. He was able to hear. He was able to see. He was able to smell. That's where the appetite comes in. You're able to taste things. A dead man can't taste. A dead man can't eat. A dead man can't breathe. A dead man can't see. A dead man can't walk. A dead man can't do any of these things. Let's keep it going. Verse 8. Wayatah. Ya'o al-ain. Gan. Ba gadan. Ma khadam. Wa ya sham. Sham. Ah. Ha adam. Ashar. Yazar. And planted Ya'o, God, a garden in Eden, eastward. And he put there the man whom he formed. So, we know what a garden is, right? But what is Eden? Can you define Eden?
Pleasure, the first habitat of man after decreation.
So the Garden of Eden was the first inhabitants of a man after he was created.
Right.
Can you go in that word Eden a little bit deeper?
Okay, delight or pleasure, sun, paradise, heaven, promised land, nirvana, Zion. What is Elysion?
So you saying that Eden is paradise?
Paradise, right. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying, paradise, heaven, yeah.
Define paradise on your phone, however you want to do it. Define paradise. What is paradise? So where is paradise? Where is heaven? Is Eden on earth?
The word paradise. Okay, the word paradise means an ideal place of beauty, bliss, or delight, such as the Garden of Eden or heaven. It traced back to the old Iranian and Persian word meaning a wall enclosure or enclosure for garden.
So Eden is on earth, and Eden is paradise. It's the delightful place. It's a place of pleasure. But it was planted eastward, and that was the man of first inhabitants, right?
Yeah.
Whom he had formed. Let's keep going. So we know Eden is paradise. Right. So the man was created, basically formed, and the man was put in paradise.
Right.
Ain't that something?
No.
You been created, and all of a sudden you just wake up. You're in paradise. You got everything you can ever want.
Yeah,
bliss.
Breathe. Yo, put that. What it breathes into it. Put life into it. Yeah.
And then gave him a place of paradise.
Paradise. Right.
Everything he could want in there, everything that he could think of that he need. If he knew how to think, he had it in there. Right? So let's keep going. Wayats mach. Ya'u. Ala'im. Ma. Ha'adma chal. Gats. Na chamad. Wamar. Wa-ma-ra. Wa-thu. La-ma'af chal. Wagats. Ha-chaim. Batuk. Hagan. Wagats. Ha-tuk. Tu. Wa-rai. So, and made to grow, Yahweh, God, out of the ground, every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, and tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of not the knowledge of good and evil. So he put him in the garden and gave him every tree that was pleasant. Can you define the word pleasant?
Yes, sir. Okay, that's not.
What is it? Yeah, define the word pleasant.
Okay.
And I think we just did, and it's delightful, right? It's like bliss.
Bliss. Yeah. Okay. Pleasant. That's very good.
Can you define the word pleasant?
Pleasant. It's pleasant, right? Sorry about the whole lot. Can you define the word pleasant for me? All right, pleasant. shall men know.
Well, we know pleasant is the life or is a bliss, right?
Yes.
And it was out of, that is pleasant to the sight. So when you see these things, you know it's pleasant. You know it's the life. It draws you to it. It's just as good. It's not everything is good. And good for food. So it wasn't just good to look at, it was good to eat.
Right.
Right? He gave him all these things that was good for food, good to eat, good to look at, and the tree of life. So we know what the word life is. Life is of the living, right? Not of the dead. So we know if you eat from these things and these trees that you should be alive, that you should stay alive, right? That you shouldn't die. In the midst of the garden. In the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. What is knowledge? Can you define knowledge?
Yes, sir. Perception, skills, understanding, wisdom,
Discernment. Discernment.
Yeah, discernment, and awareness, understanding of information about a subject that a person gained through experience, study, or learning.
Can you define it a little bit more? Is there any definition?
Okay. Ability, awareness, education, philosophy, science, theory, wisdom, power.
So this tree had the ability of all these things.
All these things. Yes, awareness, education, science.
Correct. It was a discernment. It can make discernment. It can make decisions on its own. It can do all these different things.
Right.
And the knowledge was good. What you know, good. Is it the definition of good on there?
Yes, sir.
So can you define that word, good?
Good, pleasant, agreeable, high in quality, helpful, or morally right, or favorable character or frequency.
So the trees that he put in the garden, the other trees, he said it was pleasant.
Right.
So they was morally right. They was good. They was agreeable.
Yes.
That's why he put them there. He liked them. It was good, right?
Good, yeah.
So you say, and now we looking at this tree. This tree can be good. It can be pleasant. It can be agreeable. And then it can be evil. Can you define the word evil?
Yes, sir. Bad, disagreeable, unpleasant, unhappiness, misery, hurtful, sinful, wicked, device of suffering, misfortune, and wrongdoing, and evil.
So this tree can also be this or that. It can either bring good and it can bring bad. It can do a little bit of both.
Right.
So he put the trees, he put the tree of life and these other trees that was pleasant. But now we know what life is. And then you put the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Right?
Right.
So now we seeing what Edom look like. Right?
Right.
So now let's keep going. Let's go to verse 10.
Okay.
Wanar Yaso Ma Gadan Wa Ha Shahoth A Hagan Wa Ma Sham Ya Parad Wa He La Ra Bai Ra Shaim. So, and a river went out of Eden to water the garden. And from there, it was parted and became into 4 heads. So now, where there's one river that parted and it came into 4 heads. It was one river that went and it became 4 heads.
Right.
Let's keep going. Sham. Sham ha achad. Pa shon ho. Ha sabba. Ah. Ha aras. Ha ho ela. Ashar. Sham. Ha zab. So right here, name the first Pashon. That is what compasses the whole land of Havilah, which were gold. So the first one, the first head was Pashon. Right? And it surpasses the land of Havilah, which where is gold. So gold, wherever this river is at, we know gold is found there. That's the first head. Wazab ha'aretz, waho, do, sham, ha, bad, dalach. Wa aban ha sha. Right?
Right.
And the goal of the land that's good there. Badalium in stone, the oxen. So this gold is good, and they have stone and they have oxen and badalium. Right? Washam ha na. Ha shane, ye chon, ho, ha saba, ha, arat, hosh, right? So, in the name of the river, second, Gehon, what they say Gahan, the same it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia, which is Cush, right? So this second one is in the land of Cush, which it surpasses around this land what they call Ethiopia, right? Which is Cush. That's the second head. Washam ha na ha shale she ha the call. Ho, ha, halach, ha, chada, math, ashur, wahana, ha, rabbi, ae, ho, parath. Okay. In the name of river, the third, ha, there was Chadal Hall, that is what goes towards the east of Assyria. In the river, the fourth, that's Euphrates, the Euphrates River. So we have these four rivers that is found, that goes out and it waters Eden. Right?
Right.
So in order to be in this heaven, you have to find these four rivers. And they have to be connected. What is one river with four heads, so all of them has to be coming from this one river. This is where it's at, right? And one of them is called, in the language that we speak, is the Euphrates. So we have to find it. Let's keep going to chapter, verse 15. Wayacha Ya'o al Adam Wayanach O Bagan Gadan La Gabad Wala Shamar. And took Yahweh God of the man and put him into the garden of Eden to dress it and to keep it. So he put him in his garden.
Right.
The word dress, can you define dress? Because he had to dress it. What does the word dress?
Dress, to work, serve, to labor, keep God, obsessor, give heed, have chance of keeping watch, protect, watchman.
Is that under dress or that is another word?
No, it's on the dress.
Because the word guard, no, that's under keep. So dress, to work, serve, to labor.
Okay,
So the Most High God, Yahweh, put this man in there to till, to work the garden, to labor, and to take care of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And as you go on, it's another word, wala shamar. So shamar, keep. Define keep.
Okay. God, observe, give heed, have change of, keep watch, protect, a watchman.
What is a watchman? Can you define the word watchman?
Define the word watchman. A watchman is a guard whose job is to look after a building, area, or city, usually at night. They protect property from fire, thieves, and damage. All right, in the Bible,
What is some synonyms of watch,
okay,
man?
you got it.
If you don't find it, just say synonyms of watchman.
Okay. Beautiful. Synonym of a watchman.
Put watchman and put S-N, S-Y-N, and it'll pop up.
Okay. Watchman, S-Y-N. Not that.
Security guard, a person paid to protect a place. Caretaker, custodian, lookout, warden. You know, so this guy, Adam, was supposed to be a caretaker. He was supposed to be basically a security guard. He was supposed to watch over this place. He was supposed to watch over, he was given the authority to be a watch. He was supposed to be a protector of this place. He was supposed to keep watch. He was supposed to make sure that no beast or nothing come in and devour the place or do anything wrong for you to the place. You know, this was his job. You know, so now we got a garden. We got a person to watch over to keep the garden. So now you have this man in this wonderful, beautiful, pleasant place. With everything, every food he can desire that he can want, he has, right? This man has it, right? So let's go to verse 16. Wayaso Ya'o Allah in God ha'adamah. La amar machol ras hagad ahal ta'ahal. And commanded Yahweh Elohim, aka God, therefore the man, and commanded God the man, saying, of every tree the garden freely you may eat. Huh?
Yeah.
So he telling them now the commandment. What is commanded? Do you have the word commanded? Can you define it?
Commanded, charge, give order, lay chains. To have given an authority order. Direct someone with official power or have correct over a group of people or place. Control of a group of place.
The Most High gave him a charge and told him that you can eat freely, as we know for now, of these trees. You know, he told him to eat freely. Right?
Right.
So while my gosh, died. Do. Right? Warai, la, which we know la is not. Right?
Not.
The Achal, Mama no, He, Bayom, Achal, Ha, Mama no, Mos, Sa, Mos. Okay, let's see. It says, but here we go again.
Right.
It's
But,
contrast. But is in fanboys, it's contrast. Something but of the tree of the knowledge, good and evil, not you should eat of it. For in the day that you eat thereof, surely should die.
That's right. You got access to all the good fruit, but don't eat.
Don't eat this from this tree right here. You got
1,000 trees, but don't eat from this one.
You can eat freely from every tree in the garden.
Except this one.
But this one tree right here, the knowledge of good and evil, don't eat.
Good and evil, yeah. Don't eat. You got, like you say, you got 1,000 not to eat. Man, eat everything you want all day, all night. But don't bother this tree here.
So we know this tree right here, it got the knowledge of making discernment, understanding wisdom. All these, it can be good, it can sound good, it can make you feel pleasant and good. And it's also very wicked and deceitful and everything else. It can do, it's both. But right now, the Most High tells this man that he put in God, you can eat freely from all these other trees. But this one specific tree, do not eat of this tree. So my point is, this tree was in the garden at the time. And this tree had the knowledge of good and evil, but it had knowledge to discern between good and evil. We just read from, what is knowledge again? Go back and read knowledge. And read knowledge and read good and evil. I just want to go back over and see what.
Okay. All right. Who you want first? Good and
knowledge.
Evil?
What is knowledge?
Okay. Knowledge, perception, skills, understanding, wisdom, and awareness, understanding, or information about a subject that a person gained through a experience.
So he had the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding of good and evil, so he knew how to use good, but he also knew how to use evil. He knew how to discern this and this, he knew how to manipulate you in both. Right?
Good and evil, yeah.
So what is good?
Okay. good is pleasant, agreeable, high in quality, helpful, or morally right.
So this thing can be agreeable.
Agreeable,
It
pleasant,
can be all these things.
right.
And it also can be what? Evil. What is
Okay.
evil?
Bad, disagreeable, unpleasant, unhappiness, misery, hurtful.
And it could be all of those things.
Right.
But he told you don't eat
Eat it.
from that tree because we know you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
You start eating this bad stuff, guess what's gonna happen?
You want some bad.
You're gonna become what you eat.
Right.
You're gonna become that.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to verse 18. Wayamar Ya'o Ala E La Do Wa Ha Yoth Ha Adama La Bad O Ash La O Gazar Ha Na God O and said Yahweh Allah not good should be the man alone. I will make him help for him. Go into the word alone.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Go back up.
Mm-hmm.
Go into the word because he said, in the day that you eat of it,
You will die.
you should surely die.
Mhm.
What is die? Define die.
Kill, have one executed, perish, to pass in physical life, stop living, pass away.
I got a question. Do we die today?
No.
So we don't die. People don't die.
Yeah, yeah, you die when your spirit gone. Yeah.
So do people die?
Yeah.
So is it a lie that what the Creator said? He said you should surely die.
No.
So it had to be that if they wouldn't have ate from that tree,
Mm-hmm.
well, we ain't gonna get too far. But right now we know there was no death.
There was no death. No death, period. Nobody ever died.
No death had ever happened on the earth.
Right. Nobody ever died.
Why? Because nobody had eaten from that tree.
Mm-hmm. He said you will surely die.
And today we die.
Right.
See, people take that as, oh, you're gonna die right this minute. That's not what it means. It means what he said, you should surely die.
Right.
So from that point on, man did not have eternity no more. Man was dying.
Mm-hmm.
And we're still dying today.
Right.
And you know what's going on? Man is still eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Mm-hmm. Boy. Mm-hmm.
Because we made them, as we're going to keep going on, now that we die, isn't it synonyms of die?
Pass away.
But the truth is we pass away today. People die every day. You see funerals every weekend, people passing away, dying. And it's because of, we haven't got to it yet, but what happened in this garden?
Mm-hmm.
See, everything took place in Eden.
In Eden, paradise. Mm-hmm.
And we know that man got kicked out of Eden.
Mm-hmm. Paradise.
For something that man did. Man got kicked out of Eden.
Mm-hmm.
But let's keep going. Like I said, Wayamar and said, Ya'o, Ala'im, God. La is not. Thob is good. He oath should be Ha Adam, the man. Labad o alone. Ash. I will make Lao, him, Gazar. Right?
Right.
Help. Ha, the God, for him. Right?
Right.
The word that's in here, because I hear a lot of people saying single life, single this, single that, single this. Define the word alone, because right here, the word la is not. And it says not good should be the man alone. So it was not good for a man to be alone without help or without somebody that was compatible. What does the word alone mean? Can you define that word?
By itself, apart from, isolated from others.
So it's not good to be by yourself, isolated from others. Keep going.
Okay? Solitary, solo, isolated, unaccomplished by oneself.
It's not good for him to be solo. It's not good for him to be solitary. It's not good for him to be alone, away from.
Solo.
Correct. That's not a good thing.
No.
So the man needed help. So now the Creator, being that He created this being, He know what this being needs. Right? So He said, okay, let's go to 19. Why Yasar Ya'u Ala'im Man Ha'adama call. Right? Hid Ha Shaddai Wa'af call. Go Ha Shamim. Wa Rabah Al Ha Adama. Ha Adam. La Ra A U Ma Ya Hara. La O Wakal Asar. Ya Hara. La O Adam. Na Has. He. O. Shamu. So what I'm saying, in form Yahweh God out of the ground every beast of the field and every fowl of the air, and brought unto Adam to see what he would call them, and whatsoever called them Adam. Creatures, living, that was the name of them. So Adam, these things was created out of the ground, the beast. What is a beast?
An animal.
Can't elaborate.
Animal. Dogs and other four-footed beasts. Brute. Villain, monster, the devil.
So he done formed these beasts, right? He brought them to the man. The man gave all of them names, right? Adam gave them all names. So let's see what happened after he gave them names. Was these animals something, as they say today, when people, I just get me a dog, I just get me a beast, and I replace, and I'm going to feel that loneliness.
Right.
And that this animal can be my helper. I don't need somebody that can think also, that can give me, like if I'm thinking about something, you can add on to give me more to my idea. An animal, that seeking an animal really do these things. That people say that, I just get me a dog. The dog can teach me. The dog can do this. The dog. The dog was put there for a reason. The beast was put there for a reason. Let's see something. Why yakar ha adam shamuth la ha ba ma wa lahu ha shamin wa lahu khit ha Shada, wa la adam la mats gazar ha nagadu. Okay. And gave Adam names to all cattle and to the fowl of the air and to every beast of the field. But for Adam, not there was found help for him, and caused to fall. Yahweh, God. Oh no. So it wasn't no help from these animals. He didn't find no help. It didn't feel his loneliness. His aloneness.
He had that boy.
He still had some boys. So the animals didn't do it. The beast didn't do it. So do I find it true that I can take a dog and replace the companionship of a woman or whatever?
No.
It's not gonna happen because that's why in the law, but we're not gonna get into it. They tell you, a man should not lie down with a beast as a man lie down with a woman. You shouldn't do it. Because there's no compatibility there. You cannot reproduce. It is not right. It's not morally right to try to replace, which we don't know of yet, but a woman for a beast of any kind. You can't find no beast, cattle. You can't find dogs, four-legged things that fly in the sky. You can't find them. You can go get what you want to get. A parrot and saying, "Oh, it can talk back." There's no replacement. It cannot replace that. It cannot fill that voidness. 21. Waya ha ya'u ala'im. The rod ma God Adam. Wa ya'e sham. Wa ya'chech afka. Ma Salai Theo Waya Sagar Bashar Hakat Ne Hakatan. So in cause to fall, go into the word help. Sorry about that. What is help? Define help. Do you see help?
Yes. To give aid, support, or assistance to someone.
Can you go a little deeper? Is there any more on that or that?
Yeah. All right. Assist in service, benefit, nourishment.
That's help.
That's help.
So we couldn't find none of that in these animals.
No. Couldn't nourish it, you couldn't get nourished, you couldn't get a system, you couldn't do it.
Can't do none of that, right?
No.
Okay. So let's go a little farther. And cause to fall Yahweh, the God, a deep sleep upon Adam. And he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. Deep. What is deep? Define deep, because we're going into deep sleep.
It's standing far from some surface or what is that? Intense, but extending from some surface.
So it was intense. So it was basically intense.
Right? That's the sit word, yeah.
What is sleep?
All right. A natural active state of rest for the body and mind, where brain's activities shift, muscles relax, and the body heal itself.
So he was intensely out.
He was out. He was his
Mind gone,
body.
everything is down. You had complete rest. You was in an intense sleep that you can't just be woke up. And he was asleep.
He was asleep.
And Yahweh, God, took one of his ribs. What is rib? What is a rib? What is a rib? What is a rib?
Side. Okay. Chest bone. One of 12 pairs of long, curved bones protecting the heart and lungs.
So he took something that that protects the heart and the lungs. He took it out of the ribs.
Yeah.
He took this. He closed it up. So we got to remember he had a deep sleep on. Falling to go to sleep. While he was sleeping, he took a part of the chest bone, something that protects the heart and the lungs. The lungs does what? What does the lungs do?
The lungs, you breathe.
That's the air, right?
Yeah, right.
So the lungs is what he brings. The spirit, the air goes in through the nostrils and it goes into the lungs. So that's a very important part. Without your lungs, you can't breathe. Without your heart, you can't pump the blood, which we know the life is in the blood. The oxygen. Oxygen is in the blood. When you can't get oxygen in your blood, you're dead. Right? So let's keep going. While you're bang, Ya'o Ala'im. Ha Salai Ashar La Chit La Man Ha Adam La Ash Waya Bach Adam and made he Yahweh God the real what he taken from man a woman. What is a woman, Robert?
Wife, female, opposite of man, an adult female human being.
So he made him a wife. He made him a woman, which is a wife. Is the opposite of a male. It's an adult being. So let's go into that. So the man did not come out of the woman. The woman came out of the man.
Real.
So let's do this. In today's world, where do all men and women come from? If you're having a child, right? Say the woman, right? That came from out of the man. He's taken out. Is that same process today?
No.
What I mean by that, do all babies come from out of man first, or do they come from out of woman first?
Man first. Seed,
So the process is the seed comes out of the man and enters into the woman, and then the woman gives birth to the child.
Right.
So and still today, that order is still in effect. The man pushes out the seed attaches to the woman, And after it is grown, it proceeds to come out of the woman's womb. But before it enters into the woman, it's inside of the man. So the process is basically the same.
Mm-hmm.
The difference was Adam and Eve was never babies.
Mm-hmm.
It was a man and a woman.
Right.
But Eve still came out of Adam. Eve was created from out of Adam.
Yeah, one is real.
Correct. So woman came out of man. Man didn't come out of woman.
No.
The man was created from the dust of the ground,
Mm-hmm.
from the Creator's hand.
And the Creator put air in his nostril. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so man is to be formed by the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
And his wife is to be formed from his side.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because she's supposed to pay attention to what he's doing and follow. And that's her creation, that's how she's creating.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put together, it's a procreation.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the order.
Yeah.
So if anything happened outside of that order, it's not normal. Something is wrong. Do you get what I'm saying? Something is wrong. Because we know a woman is an adult female, and a man is an adult male. And what happens here, Rob? If from the man a woman, and brought her unto the man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Creator brought, after he formed this woman, he brought her to the man. Okay. Let's go to 23. Wayamar ha-adam za'af wa-ham gat-sam magat-sam in wa-bashar ma-bashar in la za'af yakhar ish ash khit Ma'ish Lacha Za'af. And said Adam, this now, bone of my bone, and flesh of my flesh, she should be called woman, because out of man was taken she. See right now?
Mm-hmm.
The woman was taken out of man, just like every other being on the earth comes out of a man first. And it goes into the woman. That's just the process.
Mm-hmm.
And then the woman gives birth. So it's kind of like the earth. The earth came out of the mouth. It came out of the Creator. The Creator dug into the earth and pulled the man out and formed. It's like everything we eat, everything that we deal with, it comes out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
All the animals, as we can see, they was formed from out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same process. Everything he creates, and he used his creation to procreate and to keep procreating. But everything that the Creator created, it can procreate on its own.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't need, and you know, it's a famous saying, and the brother said, you know, he said, name one thing that is infinite within itself. And that will be a seed. Because the seed is infinite. As long as you're alive, as long as you produce seed and seed is produced, it can be created. It's infinite. It goes on forever. Right?
Right?
So what we're at 24.
Mm-hmm.
Gal He Yazab Ish Ab Ab Abed O Wa Amo Wa Dabark Ba Ashed O Wahe O La Bashar Acham. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says right here, therefore should leave a man his father and his mother, and should cling unto his wife, and they should be flesh one. This, the word cleave, toward, what is that defining that?
Mm-hmm. Cleave, to clean, stick it, stay close, keep close. John 2. All right, to stay very close or to remain loyal to something.
So when the Creator, Yahweh, made this woman, and he told the man to cleave unto his wife,
Mm-hmm.
what he was telling him to stay close.
Stay close. You're born, you're like one.
Don't be too far away from her.
Right.
Don't leave her now, because now, you know, just know the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
But I told you not to eat from this tree.
Right.
But I told you that you shouldn't be at your mother or your father's house. You should have been unclean to your woman.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch out.
That's right.
God,
Everywhere she goes, yeah.
okay. Because one, what is one? Because he said flesh one. Can you define the word? Isn't it a synonym to the word clean? Clean?
No. No. He said to stay very close to or remain loyal to something.
Okay. But you said the synonyms first, right?
Yeah.
Go to one. Define one.
The first whole number represents a single unit or entity, and beware common number. A single item, an only thing, or a united group. A single unit or entity.
Isn't it the synonyms on that word?
No,
What
it's
is
go
it?
straight to that. It's a single item, an only thing, or a united group.
Okay.
So that's
So
one.
it's a unite. It's unit. It's a unit. You're in unity now.
Right.
There's no separation. Y'all in the same
No.
mind, the same power,
Same.
everything.
Single, you're single,
It's
single item.
one
yeah.
understanding.
Yeah, then two is one.
It's no separation.
No.
And he told you to
You're
stay
one.
close.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
So why ya el shane shane
Mm-hmm.
garo mean ha adam wa a sheto wa la ya the ba sha the bash show, right? And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and not were ashamed. What is naked?
Okay. Bare. not wearing any clothes, or being completely uncovered, nude, stripped, bare, undressed, unclothed, and raw.
So they had nothing to hide.
Yeah, but nothing.
Because the word they said shame. They had nothing out there, nothing to go out with it. They right now, you know they didn't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Right.
Because they didn't know,
They know
good
what
or
was
bad.
bad.
They didn't know either.
They knew being naked was not
Correct.
right. Huh?
Right now, you know they didn't know good or bad.
Bad. They was just, well, it normally be naked, you know, they ain't no wrong. Huh?
Okay.
Hmm?
And the word ashamed.
Ashamed. Hmm? To be put to shame, feeling guilt, regret, or disgrace about something. You are about a part of your character. Guilt.
So they had no guilt.
No, they had nothing.
They went-
eat up food.
They hadn't ate from the tree yet. So they had nothing to be ashamed of.
No,
They didn't know
no.
nothing good. They didn't know nothing bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like when a baby is born, right?
Right.
Just how you know this is true to creation. Because when that baby born, is that baby born hiding himself? Is that baby born saying, "Oh, I gotta hide my private part. Oh, I gotta hide my butt." Or
He blind. He blind.
how was he born naked?
Naked. Yeah.
And a baby don't know right from wrong.
Mm-mm.
The baby don't have no guilt.
He got no guilt, no shame. Huh?
Baby don't know anything until somebody start teaching this child whatever they're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go back and we would just eat from the fruit trees that the Father said to eat from.
Mm-hmm.
What is his word? What is the man? So the trees is the man that is carrying
Mm-hmm.
the Father's word in truth and sincerity.
Mm-hmm.
So what we should do with a child is teach the child and feed the child the diet that the Creator gave to Adam and Eve. And that was to depend on him and his every word. Because something happened, Robert, and we finna figure out, because you know the Bible answers itself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go into the word. Let's go into chapter 3. You there?
And
Waha Nakash. He Garom Makal. Chit Ashada. Ashar Gashar. Ya'u Alaki. Wayamar Al Ha Ish Al. He Amar Alain La Ta'aha-u Ma-hal-gas Ha-gan Wa ta'amar Ha-ash Al Ha-nakash Ma-pare-gas Hagad, Ga'achal. So what I'm reading here. Now the serpent. Let's stop.
serpent.
Define serpent.
Define the word serpent. A serpent It's a literary word for a snake, especially a large, dangerous, or mythical one. The term also describes a deceitful person, a biblical symbol of temptation, or an old instrument.
So we know right here.
Mhm.
What are some synonyms of serpent?
I take synonyms of serpent. All right. What serpent symbolism? Yeah.
what synonym?
Okay, the serpent or snake, the one the oldest and most widespread mythology symbol. The word of derived from serpent, Latin serpent, or crawling out snakes out there associated with some of the oldest rituals known to mankind. They represent dual expression of good and evil.
Mm-hmm.
In the symbol of culture, condemn the serpent would deceit the series of the cycle of universal manifestation.
So what is the synonyms of serpent? Like, there should be synonyms.
Okay. All right.
So we know this tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This serpent had ate from it already.
Right, right.
He was the first one to eat from it.
What is the synonym of serpent? All right. As a bad person, traitor, sneak, or viper. All right. Certainly. In the Bible got 96 similar words.
So a serpent is deceitful. So it's like a sorcerer and all these things. It's like a musician. It's like somebody who do magic and all these different. There they go right there. Read some of those.
Okay. As in Satan, the supreme personal certification. Yeah.
So a serpent is a deceiver, right?
Right.
Now the serpent was more subtle, more than any beast of the field, what he had made. Yahweh, the God, and said unto the woman, yea, had said God, not ye should eat of every tree of the garden. So he asked her a question now, Rob.
Right.
What was
So,
I hear you.
no, something more certain. You know, he want, you know, he know. So you saying that he already ate off the tree of knowledge,
Yes, correct.
right? And all the other animals, they said
He was the first one to bite.
right.
So now he using that. And he said, Listen to what he said.
Yeah.
And he said, God, Yahweh. Yahweh God. And he said unto the woman.
Mhm.
So look what he used. He used the Creator's name.
Right.
Think about it.
Mhm.
He said right here, Yahweh God. And he said
Mhm. And he said,
unto the woman, yea, has said God, not you should eat of every tree of the garden. He asking the woman a question.
mhm.
Wata ma. Wata ma. Ha ish. Ah. Ha nakash. Ma pare gas. Ha gadan. Na akhal. And said the woman unto the serpent, of the fruit of the trees of the garden we may eat.
Mhm.
Wama pare hagas ashar bathok hagan amar alain la da'a khal o mamano wa la the guy o ba o han samo no Ramad o right.
Mhm.
Okay, but of the fruit of the tree which in the midst of the garden had said God, not you should eat of it, neither should ye touch it, lest ye die. Did she ever say? Listen what she said. This is why you have to be careful.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say this live or whatever.
Mhm.
When somebody, man or woman, bring you something to eat, and you know, and it's going against what the Creator said, you do not eat it. Question: where did you get this? What you know? You gotta ask questions. Because right here the woman said, but of the fruit of the trees, she didn't say of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, she said, but of the fruit
Mhm.
in the midst.
Of what?
And these other trees in the midst.
Mhm.
Has said God, not you should eat of it. She should you touch, neither should you touch
Mhm.
it, lest you die. Wayamar hanakash, hanash, la moth, thamoth on. And said the serpent unto the woman, not surely you should die. Think about it at today's time, right?
Mhm.
The Creator say don't eat the pork.
Mhm.
He say don't even, listen to what I'm saying. In the book of Leviticus, he say don't eat pig.
Mhm.
He say don't even touch his dead carcass.
Mhm. And touch it right.
So now, I know this is in the book,
Mhm.
but somebody come along to me and say, well, I eat pork, I'm still alive.
Mhm.
But I know that this pork, if I eat it, it's gonna cause me all types of health problems until I die.
Mhm.
It causes all type of different sicknesses. It's got worms, it got stuff in it, microscopic worms and stuff that you cannot kill even when you fry it in grease. That's why the grease that you use from a pig or whatever, I'm just speaking about one thing. But you're gonna have the people say, well, I'm stitching this in this age and I've been eating pork. And then the other part about it, you're ceremonially unclean. You cannot walk into the Father's prayer's house, the house of prayer, and make an offering and pray. Because you're not clean. You're not fit to enter into his house. Because he said what he told you not to eat, it makes you unclean, and he would not allow no unclean spirits into his sanctuary. Right?
Right.
So that's it right there. Oh, well, I do this. Yeah. Eventually, the Most High never, you're going to die right that moment. He said, surely you should die.
Yeah.
And this is what the serpent used. So when the woman did eat, she knows, oh, I didn't die. I'm still alive. But you brought death from that moment on, you started dying.
Mm-hmm.
And the serpent knew that. That serpent knew from that point on you was going to start to die. And from that point on, Adam died. Eve and Adam died. And they knew right then we died, we're going to die. Nobody never knew what death was.
Right.
Until Cain did what he did. Because they ate from that and it brought sin and it brought death.
Death.
Huh?
Brought death.
So let's keep going. Wayamar, ha. Okay, we already read that. And said the serpent unto the woman, not surely you should die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now he bringing this. Oh, he trying to hide. Let's keep going. Okay, you die. All in. Okay. Bayom, ha kham. Mama no. Wa na ha ho. Ge necha. Wa he etam. Ha al aims. Ya dae to wa right. For do know, God, that in the day ye eat thereof, then shall be open your eyes, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. You see what he here for? Hold on, don't listen to him. He just don't want you to have this knowledge. He just don't want you to be like
God.
him.
Be a God.
Huh?
Yeah.
And this is the day, bro, today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The deception
Mm-hmm.
that you was a God.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But we die like man. Can a God really die?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
A God can't die. Mm-hmm. So this same lie's been going on that you will be as gods. And people believe in it, but every day you're dying like Adam. You're dying like this woman. Why? If you a God, why do you die like man? This is my question. If the serpent was right and Yahweh was wrong, why do we die like man? Why is death every day on this earth? Mm-hmm. And let's keep going. Wa Thara. Wa Thar. Ha Ish. He. To. Ha Gats. La Ma'akham. Wa He. Tha O. Ho. Lage Naim. Wa Nahaman. Hagas. Laha Shachal. wa the cock. Ma pare o wa ta'a call. Wa tatan gam. La ish ram. Waya ah ha. So right here, and when saw the woman that good the tree for food, and that pleasant it to the eyes, to be desired, into a tree to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
And when he ate,
So what happened to Adam?
he ate, she ate first, came and gave Adam something, and they both opened their eyes, didn't they?
So was Adam close to his wife like the Moses told him, like y'all told him to be?
No, because she went, the serpent got to her first, so where he was.
Where was Adam?
You know what I'm saying? What was he when the serpent was talking to her? Because she brought Adam back the fruit.
He was
because
still.
he had to be some, off.
Was
separated.
Adam still asleep?
No, because she brought the apple, she brought the fruit back to him.
No, don't ask me where was Adam.
That was saying he wasn't with her.
So where is Adam today? Is Adam keeping close of his house?
No.
Or is Adam still letting this serpent in?
He's still letting the serpent in, he's still asleep.
Adam done left the door wide open. The serpent is controlling it. The serpent's got the women, our women. The serpent got them all. The serpent is telling the women what to do, how to run the house, everything. And Adam is still asleep.
Right.
When is Adam going to wake up and keep the God? He's going to keep his house, protect his house, watch over his house. Not eating the food or the information that his wife bringing without questioning where you getting this from, where is this coming from?
Lord told her, don't eat. This one tree out of 1,000, don't eat from this one tree.
But he also told God, he told Adam to watch the garden, to be a watchman.
Right, because he knows she's gullible, and whatever, the serpent called her by herself, and she, by her being gullible, he been there all that time, he ain't never touched the food or nothing, but by she being gullible, the snake got her to eat, and then put her on Adam.
Because a woman see what? To be wise and be wisdom, they speak knowledge. So when you find somebody that's opening their mouth and they sound very knowledgeable, all knowledge ain't good knowledge.
No.
All food is not good to eat. It might look good, but it's not good. So where was Adam?
Sleep. He was on the job. He
wasn't on the job.
He was on the job.
He didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't clean to his wife.
Right.
And she brought it back. He just ate.
They were, at the moment, they wasn't one. They were separate, They were separate. They wasn't one.
Look up the word eat.
Define the word eat. All right, to eat means to put food in your mouth, chew it, and swallow it. It also means to have a meal, use up a lot of something, or slowly destroy an object like rust or acid does. All right. consume food and chew and swallow items like fruit, vegetables, and meat. Mhm.
What are some
Eat
synonyms of eat?
What is synonym to the word eat? Common synonym for the word eat include consume, devour, dine, ingest.
Yep, he consumed it. He took it in and ingested it. He took it into himself. So right now, at this very moment, something happened.
Once he consumed it or devoured it or died on it,
The
or
serpent caused man and woman to sin and to break the commandment of the Creator. So this is my thing. People say this, people say it ain't no this, it ain't no that, it ain't no devil, it ain't no serpent, it ain't no tricksters out here, it ain't no deceivers out here. So my thing to anybody is say this. Anything that Yahweh, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, tell you not to do, it don't matter who it is. If they come along and tell you to do that, that it's okay, that this won't happen and that won't happen, you know who they are. There is a serpent, there is a devil, there is a liar, there is a deceiver, there's a sorcerer. Get away from them. Turn them down. That very act is what caused death on the planet Earth today.
There was no death.
Until to this day, people are dying. And still to this day, people are disobeying the commandments of Yahweh, who is God. The most I tell you to do this, you have somebody come in and tell you, you don't have to do that. To do this. The breaking of a word that comes out of the mouth of the Creator is disobedience. It is called sin. Let's keep going, because this is in the first world.
I'm going to
That Pepsi out of the refrigerator.
Huh? Yeah, I gotta use the bathroom.
In the freezer right there.
In the freezer? All right, you ready?
Yeah, that's what did it. That's what caused sin and that's what caused death on the earth. Don't eat from the fruit, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
He said 1,000 trees I feel. Well, one tree in the midst, do not touch. Do not touch. He said do not eat it and do not touch it.
So the question would be, why didn't they eat from the tree of life? Why didn't they eat from the tree of life? And it's the same thing. It's the same thing going on today. People rather eat from the knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, than they eat from the tree of
True
life.
life. Right, right. Because he said it's okay to eat from the tree of life, and the servant that wouldn't do him any good.
He never. At the time, the Creator never said, "Don't eat from the tree of life."
No,
He said every tree out here, he told him you can. How about this? You can freely eat from it.
Except for one.
He said, just don't eat from this tree.
That's it, one tree.
I put this tree been created, but I know this tree is no good. It's good and evil. It's not good. It's not fit for you to eat. Don't eat it. And the day you eat of it, the day you're going to surely start to die. You're going to die from that point on. And from that point on, man has started to die.
Once they opened their eyes, that was it. It was doomed.
They started to die. They started to die. We witnesses of this. You done seen thousands. We done seen hundreds of people die.
Oh, man.
We done had family members that's just dead.
Friends, teachers, everybody. You know.
So let's keep going. No. Gane Shaneha. Wayadayo He. Ge Rama. Ham. Wayath. Haru. Gali. Gala. La'ana. Wayashu. Laham. Ha. Wrath. Read verse 7, Robert. What does it say?
And the eyes of them both was open. He opened their eyes. And they knew that they was naked. And
so, let's do this. The serpent told them that their eyes would be open, so he told them the truth about that.
Right.
So you see how you see what's going on. He put a little bit of truth, but he also threw a little bit of deceit.
Yeah, deceit, them, yeah. Because all right, he told the truth, about the eyes of them, but he forgot to tell them or emphasize that the evil, that all the evil that will come from eating that food. Everything wrong, they're gonna come from it.
That's his job.
Yeah.
His job is to deceive you and to stop you from receiving life.
He deceived though.
Do you really think that the adversary, and this could be anybody, this could be me, I could be your enemy, and I could want you not to prosper. I could be your neighbor living right across from you and don't want to see you do well. And I could be doing things in line to you to make, because I'm competing. I don't want your house to be like mine. I want all the attention on me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you lies about it. Okay, do this, and every time you do what I'm telling you, it look like it, but why is mine not turning out? That's like me or somebody being a preacher, right? And they telling you it's okay to eat the pork, but they don't eat it. Why? Because they know all the health problems and all the things that it's going to cost in your life. Huh? How you going to tell me to eat something that you're not eating?
You don't eat. You don't even eat it.
Something is wrong. Right? But see, this old serpent know that I'm not created like you. Huh? And this is the thing. In order to receive the truth, you have to get past the deception. Because my question to you is, where is the tree of knowledge of good and evil today? Think about this as we go on. That tree of life was what? Hidden. He put flaming swords around it so you can't get through it. It's protected, right? But the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, what happened to that tree? Because it didn't get destroyed. Where is that tree today? Remember, Remember the knowledge. Remember what I'm saying? The knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And were opened the eyes of them both. And they knew that they naked. They and they made together leaves, figs, and made themselves open. So now they got something to be ashamed of.
Right, right.
Now I gotta hide, I gotta cover myself.
So then, when the Lord come, the Lord said, well,
We're gonna go on, because now we know since they ate and their eyes is open, they guilty.
saying it, right?
How could you kill somebody that's not guilty?
How did you know you was guilty?
You can't. Like, if you don't know between good and bad, how could you kill them? That takes a real evil person to take a baby. You got a baby that ain't did nothing, don't know right from wrong, and you just take the baby and you kill him. You got to be a real nasty, slimy, wicked, evil mother. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's the truth. But let's keep going on. At verse 8 it says, Waya Shamar I'll call Ya'o Ala'im Ma'at Laha Bagan Larok Hayom. Right? Wa Yath Ha Adam Wa Ashuth O Ma Pane Ya'u Ala'im Bato Gas Hagan. And they heard the voice,
Right.
Ya'o, God, walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and hid themselves, Adam and his wife, from the presence, Ya'o God, amongst the trees of the garden.
Now, I know that verse, so let me tell you what's going on now. Ya'o, said, Adam, come on, Eve, where are you? Where are you? No, listen, I know this.
I'm listening.
Listen. He walked, his boy coming through the garden. Hey, Adam, Eve, where are you? Adam said, they already covered himself with figs and stuff. Adam said, y'all, we are hiding from you. Because we are, we done did wrong. We done did wrong. So, y'all said, how do you know you did wrong? So he know what? You don't know nothing but one tree that'll give you the knowledge to know.
Let's do this. Also, let's do this, right? They hid themselves from the presence. Why?
Did wrong.
They're guilty. Now they have some sin. And with sin, you cannot stand in the presence of the Creator.
Right. And they knew that. But how did they know?
Because they ate. They know now.
Yeah.
So you think that these people don't know? That's why they don't want to keep the Father's laws? Because as I was told, those who live in darkness choose to live in darkness. I don't want to do right. And I know this is not acceptable to God.
Right.
So I'm gonna stay out of His presence. I'm not even gonna open that. I'm not even gonna look in what they call the Old Testament. I'm not gonna even look into His laws because I know I don't want to do that. I want to do this in order for me to go in His presence I gotta stop doing this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just act, I'm gonna think I can hide.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Now at this time, it's still no doubt. There's still no doubt.
Right. Just saying right now, guilt.
There's still no doubt. They use, now check this out.
Mm-hmm.
They use leaves, right?
Mhm.
There's still no doubt.
Right.
Huh? They didn't use nothing but leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's just keep going. Let's show you how the Creator keep His law, even from the beginning. A life for a life. Remember this, right? Why your car, Ya'o Elohim, unto Al Ha'adam. Why your mar La'o Eha. Right? Why your mar Ho Ha. Shemai the Bagad. Wa Khe Ye Ram Anache Wa Akha, right?
Mm-hmm.
And call Yahweh God unto Adam and said unto him, what art thou?
Mm-hmm.
And he said, your voice I heard in the garden, and I was afraid. How do you know about fear? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't know anything, you don't know about it.
Right. You
So,
know nothing.
what this shows you, when people do wrong, they conscience
Mm-hmm. Guilt, shame.
let them know that what you just did is not right.
Yeah.
So for a person to continue to live a certain way in sin, they just don't run away from their country. They forcing themselves to be a certain way. They just don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it said because naked I hid myself.
What you hiding for?
You ashamed?
You've been running to me.
I created you.
Right, you've been running to me. Yeah. So
And now you're ashamed to be running? What have you done?
What do you know? Mm-hmm.
What have you done to yourself that you don't want me to see?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You done had your children, you done told them to be a certain way. When you come back, they done told them to fuck the house up. Now you knocking on the door, you know, that we ain't gonna open the door. They're ashamed to let you see what they done did. Huh? Because they know what they done did ain't right, because you done told them not to do this. I told you not to eat my food in that refrigerator, and you done went in there and ate it. Now, you hidden in the room or you leaving, you don't want to be here when I get here because you know you done did what you was supposed to do when I told you not to do. You right? And we're at verse 11. Wayamar me ha yeda lacha he garam at haman hagas asha so thing labal thing lacha mamano acha love. It says right here. And he said, who told you that naked thou the tree whereof I commanded thee, thou should eat? Hast thou eaten? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he said, hold on like that. You don't ate from this tree. So I commanded you. Have you ate from that tree? I commanded you not to eat from.
Who told you you were naked? How you know you're naked?
And it's the same thing now, bro. Look, check this out. You got a wife, right?
Mm-hmm.
You You acting blind to certain things about you know, and then she come in the house and she telling you some things. You're like, hold on. Where you get this from? Who you been talking to?
Talking to. Who told you that you didn't leave the house
Who
with that
told you
knowledge?
this? Because you ain't had no shame before of this same part of whatever going on. Now all of a sudden, you got a problem with this. Who you been talking to?
Who you been talking to? You right though. You didn't leave here with this attitude.
So where you get this from? Who you been talking to other than me? You been talking to somebody.
When I seen you yesterday, you weren't hiding, you were naked, yeah.
Now
the day when I come by,
that I don't know about.
Yeah, what the hell?
Huh?
Yeah, Adam, what happened, Adam? Yesterday you were naked, just from
That's the thing, right?
But today you hide.
And that's the thing. Why your mom? Adam, Ha'ash, Ashar, Natata, Gam, Gamade, Ho'ah, Nathan, La'e, Ma, Hagaz, Wa'ah, and said the man, the woman whom you give with me, she gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
I told you not to.
Nah.
I gave the woman not for you to listen to her, but to be your help, you know.
To assist
you.
She done brought
not the rules, not to go against me. Yeah.
So now you don't obey the woman over me.
I told you not to eat it. She told you to eat it, and you ate it. So what that telling me? My word ain't nothing. You know no more.
You listening to the woman.
You listen to the woman. Now who the woman listen to? The serpent.
The woman that came with some other man that told her. Now she done came to the house. Now instead of you saying who you get this from. No matter how mad you get yelling, where did you get this from? So what happened if the man would have rejected?
Right. If he wouldn't have ate, then the woman would have been gone. Yeah. Then you just surely died. But I'm living though. But God done told me not to eat it, and I will live. If I do eat it, I die.
Hold on, bro. This is what happened. If the woman would have got destroyed or whatever happened to her, wouldn't you think he could have replaced that?
He was going to replace her because he do need her help. Yeah.
So you have people saying, oh, no matter what the woman, if you dealing with a wicked woman, and she's eating off that tree, and you don't want to eat that because remember y'all is one flesh. So what happened was when she ate that, that was the division right there.
Right there. Because you're supposed to be one. One.
So if you eating from
Singular,
that tree and I'm not eating from that tree, we no longer one flesh.
That's just like the day, because you said something last week. That's just like the day, you know, you got Almighty, all right, but then your woman worshiping voodoo, you know.
Correct. That's my point exactly.
You told
from
that
the
last
tree
week.
Of the knowledge of good and evil.
You said you cannot. If you got two people in the house, if one worshiping Yahweh and one worshiping a statue, then it's not going to work.
It's a problem.
It's a problem. It's a big problem.
Because you're eating from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You believing that this TV right here is going to do something. And you want me to bow down to that too when the Creator said don't bow down to nothing but Him?
It's a problem.
And all of a sudden, you
Yeah.
come in the house, you bringing these statues and stuff. I know you've been talking to somebody because where you get these statues
It's a
from?
real now. This house divided now.
So-
You got Buddhists over here, then you got y'all over here. So you don't see eye to eye. Don't
So
see-
you now you understanding the knowledge of the tree of good and evil. You have to be taught these things. Somebody has to introduce these things to you.
You didn't just walk out the house and pick it up.
No,
You couldn't. You didn't just walk out the house and left it.
No.
You didn't just pick it up
No.
and dust it. You know, you didn't pick it up and sun ray. You know, ain't no
No.
sun ray come down on you.
No.
And
It don't happen like that. For me to learn about this or that or this religion and that religion, somebody have to sit down like me and you doing.
Right, like
And
you
going
teaching
over
me.
these things.
You know, you working with me now. I know I'm way behind, but I'm trying to.
But we
learn
going on
and come
what
on.
this book says. we reading from the hand of Yahweh,
Right.
the 5 stones.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we read from the hand of Yahweh.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is Yahweh's hand. This is the thing that forms man. Yahweh's hand.
Mm-hmm.
So when people, oh no, I'm being formed by Yahweh's hand,
Mm-hmm.
not by man's hand.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm not going to take it, I'm not going to eat nothing out of your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you follow his word.
Remember the saying, never depends on another man's hand.
Right.
So now your wife done came back home and she telling you about some stuff and she done brought these idols and whatever in your house and telling you this is who we worship. What do you tell her?
No.
You gotta take those things and everything that
So
you done
whoever
brought in
got
there
it for-
and get out.
Right. Whoever you got it for, you just take it back and then you still the worship and you just go with them.
Because what did Eve do when Eve ate? She broke the union. She broke the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
She allowed something in the body
Mm-hmm.
that was not fit for the body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what had to happen was, in order for him to be straightened out, if he wouldn't have ate it, but by them being one, he was one with her, because he did what he was one with her, but was she one with him?
Mm-hmm.
And how you gonna stay around with somebody that's not one?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta let him go.
And now she done turned you out.
So us as man today, and this goes for man and woman, we need to stop eating. If we worship the God of the Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that's the hand we eat from. We don't eat from no man's hand. We don't eat from nobody else's hand. We don't eat the fruit of their lips. We don't eat the fruit of that tree. If Yahweh did not plant that tree, we do not eat from that tree. The tree is not fit to eat. Because you got to understand now that the tree of the knowledge of evil, good and evil, done planted seeds, so it's other trees out there of his sort. So if we figure out, okay, this tree, this fruit come from that tree, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Refuse the fruit of that tree. That's what I can tell you. Mm-hmm. But we have to identify this tree.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
Waya Maya o Alain. La Ash Mach Hazah Zaaf God Shed Wa Ta Mar Ha Ish Ha Nakash Ha She Arni She Ni Wa Achal. And said Yahweh Elohim unto the woman, what's this thou hast done?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, and said the woman, the serpent beguiled me,
Mm-hmm.
and I did eat. What is beguiled? Beguiled. What is that?
Oh yeah, B-E-G, oh yeah,
B-E-G-U
B.
I-L-E-D.
What is B-U-G-L-I-D? L-I-E-D. What is B-U-L? What is big God? What is B? Oh, I hear the right here. What is B-U-G-U-I-L-E-D? All right, because if the past tense and past particle of the verb beguile, which means to charm, okay, enchant, or mislead someone, usually through cleverness, flattery, or deception. It can describe being pleasantly captivated by beauty or an engaging stir, or being tricked into doing something against your best judgment.
So in today's time, if the serpent tricked them that it was going to be God, don't you think he'll be tricking them if they follow him that he'll give them eternal life?
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
So the tree of the knowledge of good and evil is still here.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
It's in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's going on?
I'm just going to show you something.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you ain't got to go nowhere.
Okay.
See this?
Mm-hmm.
As I say in front of you today, this is the tree of life. This is the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's still in front of you today. You have to make the discernment what you want to believe. You got to be able to discern, and you can. The only way you can is by following every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. Anybody that comes and is contrary to what Moses said, something is wrong. Because we know that Moses was a servant of the Creator. Can't nobody deny that. But we have some others that came. And where did they come from? And they're very contrast to what Moses said. Moses say this, but I say this. What is that?
Disagreeing with Moses.
Okay. Well, let's stay on topic. Wayamar Ya'u A'in Al Na Amehanakas Hit Rasheth Za'ath Aror Ath Makam ha bama. Wa makal chi ha shade. Gal ga had ga han ha. Va lach. Wago the alcohol khal. Yame che e ha. And said Yah, O God, unto the serpent, because you has done this, cursed thou above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon your belly you go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of your life. It's a good topic because what is man but dust?
Hey, then we came, bro. Then y'all blowing into his nose.
So what do the serpent feast on? What do the serpent feast on? Man.
Yeah.
He wants you to go back to dust so he can be the roll with you. It's right here. From the ground. As long as we on the bottom on the ground, the serpent is on top of you.
It's coming.
But now we see in the power of the serpent, and the power is deception.
The power when y'all told don't, but Adam was doing good though. So Eve came and the serpent tricked Eve.
The first thing he did, he used it that was good. Surely you shouldn't die. You should be like one. You should be like a god. Surely you shouldn't die. So he told her the truth about your eyes should be open. The lie, you should be as a god. The other lie, that surely you shouldn't die. But it was too late when they realized that the serpent lied. You finna die. Obeying the adversary cause you to be cursed. It's the same thing today. He told us in the book of Deuteronomy, if you obey my words, blessed you should be. If you don't, curse you should be. So you have the blessing, and I remember the blessing and the curse.
Ain't no in between.
This is why, right here, people, we're in the same conditions we've been in for a long time because of this. We have yet to fully go back to this. You can't mix day with night. You call the light first. He divided the light from the darkness. As long as you're trying to mix good and evil, like the tree of good, the knowledge of good and evil, it's going to be sin. You can't mix day and night. You just can't do it. It was separated for a reason. You can't eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil and eat from this. I'm going to show you why. As long as you're eating from this, you're never going to understand this. This is going to make this confusing to you. You see what I'm saying? This will make you confused over here. And it's true because it said he put a flaming sword to protect the way. And when you look at one of the things, it's just like in the book with Lot. When he pulled them in the house, he smit everything on the outside with blindness so they couldn't find the way. So if you listening to this, you will never fully understand this. That's why when you go to the book and you open it up, you're like, I know it happens. You're looking at the words and you're like, this is just confusion. Like, I can't get it. But when you go back to this, you read. But when you try to read this, I can't get what I'm understanding. It's still confusing. That's the doing of the Creator. Because if he said, and we're going to keep reading on, let's keep reading. Because if you stop eating from this, what's this bread right here is leaven. This is pure. This like this right here was in front of me. This is pure. The whole lump, the book is no good because a little leaven destroys the whole lump. The whole book is no good. Until we eat from the tree of life and live, we're going to continue to die. Let's keep going on right here. It says, Wa'eba Asher Ben Ha Waben Ha Ish Waben Zorai Ha Waben Zorai Ho Yasho Hak Rash Wa'ath Fashuk No Gak. And it says right here, it entered. I will put between thee and the woman, and between your seed and her seed. It should bruise your head, and thou should bruise his heel, his path. So you're thinking about, okay, it's here, your path. You know, the snake is on the ground, and if you see a snake, it stops you if you're afraid of it. Unless you're not, and then you just say, okay, I got something for him, just step on his head. Because you step on the head right here, once you step on this right here, the head, or the serpent, right here, where the serpent, once you step on the head, you feel the body. As long as you're running from it, you're not going to get fast. You got to this him right here that says you got to get, I'm in the gap between, this is God, this is you. He's standing right here. You got to get through me to get to him. It's the only way to the kingdom. That's what he said. So remember when Gabriel in the book of Daniel was trying to get to Daniel, somebody was standing in the middle, stopping the message from getting to the people. Remember, Michael had to come and move him so the message should get to the people. Today, the message can't get to the people because they're stuck on this. So they're not getting the true message because something is in the middle. So if you have a prophet today that's somewhere he's crying out trying to get the true message to the people, but the people are stuck on this, how you gonna get the message to the people? And that's why we're here today on this topic, because it's very deep. And the devil tell them, you will be able to do his greater works and even greater works than I did. What works did anybody do besides y'all? Did Moses do anything? Y'all did it all. When Moses decided to not sanctify the Creator and speak to that rock, Moses caused himself the promised land. There is no God other than one, and that's Yahweh. There's no other. All Ha'ish, Amar, Harab, Arab, Gats, Bancha, Wa Harancha, Bagaspa, Galad E, Banim, Wa'al Ishcha, Vasho Ha Ha, Wahu, Yamash Baka. Unto the woman he said, greatly I will multiply the sorrow in your conception. In sorrow you shall bring forth children, and to your husband your desire, and he shall rule over thee. Right? Wala Adam Amar She Shemai Lakhol Ashet Ha Wa Thachal Man Hagas Ashar Swe Dekha La Amar La Thachal Mamano Aro Ha Adama Baga Borcha Bagats Bam Ta'acha Na Ha Ya Mi He'echa. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of your wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, not thou shalt eat of it, curse the ground for your sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns also and thistles should it bring forth to thee, and thou shalt eat the herbs of the field. Bazath Apha Apecha the Achal the Chum God Shobcha Al Ha'adama Che Mamana Lacha Chat Che Gop Gopar At Wa'at Wa'al Raput Fashub. In the sweat of your face should thou eat bread till thou return unto the ground. For out of it was thou taken. For thus you, and unto dust should you return. Now you see the dust that the serpent feasted on. If he can get you to die, you return back to dust. What you did. So he's having a great feast. Because he got Adam and Eve to eat the fruit. And he's living off of that. He's living off of that. This beast is living off of that. People might not want to hear it, not want to believe it. They're like the ones they know that is. It's a devil. It's a serpent. And his greatest deception is to act like he don't exist. And it's still in front of you. There's a blessing, if you trust in this. You have two books. You have the blessing, and then you have the curse. And you will wonder why you can never get on top of your enemy. Because your enemy knows this. As long as they can keep you as contrast to what the Father's word says, what Yahweh is saying, you will not reap the blessing. So they will come with the message. But nobody don't want to hear it, can't receive the message because they got somebody blocking them. And I know a lot of people say, well, I was raised up this way, and I know I was this and that. Of course. Because for a time, the devil was giving rulership. He was allowed, and it shows you in the book of Job, he was allowed to torment Job. He just couldn't take his life. Think about what I'm saying. He was allowed to, for a time. Wayakar ha-adam, sham. Ha-ashet o. Cho. Ko. That's the name of Eve is Ko, right? Che ho. Heda. How. Che. Wayash Ya'o. Ala'im. La Adam. Wa la Ashet O. Cha va not. Gor. Wayala bash. So right here, and this is the interesting thing. And call Adam, name his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all living. Also did make Yahweh God unto Adam and to his wife coats of skin, and clothed them. My question is, where did he get the coats of skin from?
What no factors and nothing. So
Where did he get it from?
Y'all made, yeah.
Coats of skin, though.
Yeah.
What did he use?
Animal skin?
Correct. Remember, instead of their life, because blood has to be shared, the animal was sacrificed to save them. Because the penalty is death.
He said you should surely die.
The penalty of sin is death.
You should surely die.
So right there was the first animal sacrifice.
Yeah, coat from the skin.
Huh?
Yeah, he clothed them. Coats of skin. Like you said, made coats of skin.
That was the first animal sacrifice. For man. And the coats of skin to cover up their sin.
Right. Their shame, their guilt.
But he didn't say, okay, well, Adam, I'm finna gonna kill you for Eve. I'm gonna sacrifice you so Eve can live. Think about what it said. He did not use mankind. He used the animals. He used the beasts, the clean beasts. Right? Why? So that was the first sacrifice for mankind.
The coat for skin. Yeah.
Correct. Blood has been shed. Blood had to be shed.
That's the first time. Matter of fact, yeah, that's the first time blood was shed.
It had to be shed because sin had happened.
First sin when
life for life. So the blood has the life in it. So the animal had to be. If you ever took an animal in there and you did it, made any sacrifice to the Creator, you will feel the likeness leave that animal. You get what I'm saying? The likeness is going to leave that out. Okay. That was the first one. Why Yamar Ya'o Ala'i? Ha Adam He. Ha Achad. Ma Mano La Daith. Tu. Wa Rai. Wa Goth. Pan. Ya Shalak. Ya O. Ya-o. Wa-la-chak. Gam. Magas ha-che'im. Wa-al-chal. Wa-he-la-galam. And what it was said, and said Yah-o God, behold, the man is become as one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put forth his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. So my thing is this. Why they eat from the tree of life? They would live forever.
Because the servant ain't want to eat for the tree of life. He want them to eat from the forbidden tree.
Now you see why the great lies been told. Now you see it. So this has to have way to come back here so you can see this is a great lie. This is the knowledge of good and evil. This is very contrast to this.
Yeah, New Testament, Old Testament, yeah.
Two different books.
Two different books. Right.
You have one saying what God say, and you have another one saying what man say.
2,000 years later, whatever. Yeah.
Whatever they say. It just came up and all of a sudden in the earth and all of a
Their
sudden
interpretation.
you saying that this man is God. He said, but I say this, he said things contrast to Moses. Moses said that there is a divorce, you can divorce. He said no, you can't. Moses say this, and he say this. But,
that's that word, but.
Who am I supposed to believe? Do I'm supposed to believe the Christianity story? Am I supposed to believe that JC the Christ, or am I supposed to believe in Yahweh? I choose to believe in the words of Yahweh.
Right.
I choose to eat nothing but from that tree. The fruit that that tree bears. If the fruit didn't come from that tree, I don't eat it. I don't eat flesh. I don't drink wine. I don't drink blood. I don't eat raw meat. I don't believe in altering yourself oneself. Let's keep going. And at 23, we're at 23, it's probably cool, but it says, why, ya, shalach, oh, ya, oh, Elohim. Magan, Gadan, La, Gabad, Af, Ha, Adama, Ashar, Lacha, Kecha, Masham, Wayagar Rush Adam Wayashar Khan Makhon Makhe Makhadam Lagad Gadan Af Ha Khara Bain Wa'af La Lat Ha-Karab, what's his sword? Right? Ha-Math, Hat, La-Shamar, Ah, Garak, Gosh, Ha-Chaim. So what is being said? Therefore send him forth, thou, O God, from the Garden of Eden to till the ground where he was taken from. Right then and there, where happened? We booted him out.
Right.
Get out. Huh? It's time to get out of here.
So about the point.
So he drove out the man and placed at the east of the Garden of Eden a cherubim and a flaming sword was turned every way to keep the way. This is the way. No, this is a lot. This is to keep the way of the tree of life. Like I said, the word for today is to obey every word that comes from the mouth of the Creator. Not man, not woman, not Satan, not a dog, not a cat, not a mouse, not a bird. If they not speaking what Yahweh say, don't obey it. It will cause you death. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Let me close your mouth, y'all.
All right.
Hallelujah, Yahweh. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Blessed are they. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walks in the law of Yahweh. Blessed are they that keeps his testimony, and that seeks him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquities. They walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep the precepts. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep the statutes, your statutes. Then I would not, remember what Adam and Eve was? Then I will not be ashamed. When I have respect unto all your commandments. I will praise thee with uprightness of heart. When I should have learned your righteous judgments, I will keep your statutes. Oh, forsaken me not. Praise Yahweh. Praise Yahweh in the heavens. Praise Yahweh in the heights. Praise Yahweh, all y'all's angels. Praise all y'all hosts. Praise Yahweh, sun and moon. Praise Yahweh, all you stars of light. Praise Yahweh, you heavens of heavens and you waters that be above the heavens. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, for Yahweh commanded and they were created. Yahweh also established them forever and ever. Yahweh had made a decree, well, it should not pass. Praise Yahweh from the earth, you dragons and all depths. Fire and hail, snow and rain, stormy winds fulfilling Yahweh's word. Mountains and all hills, fruitful trees and all cedar, beasts and all cattle, creeping things and flying fowl. Kings of the earth and all people, princes and all judges of the earth, both young men and maiden, old men and children. Let them praise the name of Yahweh, for Yahweh's name alone is excellent. Yahweh's glory is above the earth in the heavens. Yahweh also exalted the ones of his people. The praise of all y'all saints, even of the children of your oath, all the people that you. Hallelujah. Yahweh. Yahbaraka, Yahweh, Yahshemoraka, Yahweh. Panayo al Ika. Vayakanka, Yahshemoraka. Bless you, Yahweh, and keep you. Make shine, Yahweh, his face upon you, and be gracious unto you. Lift up, Yahweh, his countenance upon you, and give you shelter. Hallelujah, Yahweh. Be blessed and prosper. The thing about it,